Hey guys, are you nosy? I kind of am. I'm kind of a nosy person. And when it comes to YouTube, I'm really super nosy about what other people are making on YouTube because I'm nosy. So I thought it'd be fun as resellers, and most of you are here because you sell online like I do, if we looked at 3 of the top earning channels. And you wonder, how do you know that? Well, a tool that you can use to study your own YouTube channel and other people's is socialblade.com. Socialblade.com tracks viewers, subscribers. When you see people doing like a live subscriber count, you know, the people who are going to go up over 1 million subscribers, they get it there. It also shows estimated AdSense earnings. And this is what's important, estimated. I have been looking at Social Blade for years now. Of course, I can get my actual numbers in my YouTube analytics section, what I'm actually making, and of course, what ends up in my bank account every month from AdSense. And if you're like, what are you talking about? If you don't know, with YouTube, you make money on the AdSense videos. Once you reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 views, you can monetize your videos. YouTube will put ads on them, and then you make money based on those ads. And how much money you make varies widely. Some people like make $1 per 1,000 views. Some people are making 40, 50 per 1,000. It just depends on the channel and the analytics and all that kind of stuff. YouTube likes views. You are rewarded on views, not subscribers, views. Who is actually watching your video and thus seeing your ads? So you have people who maybe have a lot of subscribers, but they're not making as much money in AdSense because of the views. I could be one of those people. The first channel I'm going to talk about is my own because I'm almost to 23,000 subscribers, but my views on average, on an average video, tend to kind of top out around 2,000 as of late. And I don't want to sit here and say, oh, boo-hoo, I only get this many views. It's not about that. I'm grateful for anybody who watches the videos. I'm grateful for the AdSense that I'm able to earn. YouTube is a job. I think you really should look at it as a job. If you're going to be giving away information that's going to directly create competition for you, then you should be compensated. And it doesn't cost viewers anything. Nobody's paying to watch YouTube unless they're like with that YouTube Red thing and they don't get the ads. But otherwise, they can watch for free. People can watch YouTube videos whether they have a YouTube account or not, which is through Gmail. When you sign up for a Google or a Gmail email, you get a YouTube channel. Now, most people don't utilize their channel, but having that allows them to subscribe to channels, leave comments on videos, and do the thumbs up or the thumbs down. But other people come to YouTube who don't have accounts, and a lot of times I will watch YouTube videos sometimes on my phone or a mobile device, which is my phone, or like my Kindle Fire, and I'm not logged into YouTube. But if I watch a video for the content creator, it still counts as a view. So YouTube likes views. So I have been looking at some channels who are getting amazing views, according to Social Blade, whose AdSense is awesome. And I want to talk about it. And this is in no way a hate video. I'm not throwing shade at anybody. That's what the kids call it, throwing shade. I don't even know what that means. These are actually the 3 channels I'm going to talk about are 3 channels that I am subscribed to that I actually really like. And if these content creators are making this kind of money on YouTube, then thumbs up. That's awesome. I'm kind of jealous, but good for them because they're doing something right. And maybe we can all learn from that. And maybe if we're creating content, we can, figure out what we can do to better our channels. When it comes to the reselling community, eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Amazon, Mercari, all that kind of stuff, it's very small. It's a very small community, compared to like the beauty community or the gaming community, the parenting community, the travel community, where those channels that have hundreds of thousands, millions of subscribers. I haven't seen any reselling channels that are up over 150,000 subs. And again, it's about views. So even channels that have a lot of subscribers, they may not be making that much in AdSense because it goes down to the views. And like I said, that starts with my channel. I can talk to you about that. So Social Blade, like I said, tracks information, and it's estimated with the earnings. And this is really important, and I'll show you mine and kind of talk about that. I'll show you two numbers. They give you a low number, which is usually like $5 or $6, and then they give you a high number of what that channel could be making in a month. It's always been about right at the high side, or I make a little more. Right now it's way off. Right now it's like over half, almost a third of what I've been making the last few months. And that's what it kind of seems with Social Blade. It kind of tends to delay and catch up if you have had an increase in income. I did have some videos in the past few months, those thread up videos that got a lot more views than normal. And those earned me more money. And that's another thing that is really contributing to the people who are making more money on YouTube than maybe some other resellers. Resellers who are making more versus resellers who aren't. And that is that their content appeals to people outside the reselling community. And I'm going to show you, it's things like dumpster diving, going trash picking, storage auctions. That kind of content appeals to people who aren't resellers. Those kind of videos get a lot of views, they get a lot of traffic, and thus those channels are getting people outside of the reselling community, and their views track a lot higher. So we'll get to that. I'm going to show you 3 channels that I personally see are doing really, really well. Again, this is not anything negative, so if I see any negative comments about these people or anything bad, it will be deleted. I'm not going to allow it, because I'm not saying anything negative about these people. I'm like super impressed, and I think that they've figured out a system that is working. If Social Blade is even half right, I think it's awesome. But first, I'm going to turn the camera around, and we're going to talk about my channel and what Social Blade is saying about it. Okay, here is Social Blade, and it's just socialblade.com, and you can type in any user you want, any YouTube channel, and it'll bring them up, and you can see it gives you things like the total grade, view count, subscriber ranks. It actually has a lot of really interesting information, kind of tracks your growth, when you might hit certain milestones, and I look at all these kind of things just because I find them interesting. But the one we're going to talk about today is this section here, and that is estimated monthly earnings. They do also then, multiply it by 12 to give you yearly. Now you can see here, it's estimating my monthly earnings at $25 to $3.96. Now, at the time I'm filming this, that's not right. First of all, I've never, ever been on that low end. I don't even know why it gives that, but whatever. $3.96, I'm about making $900 and change as I film this video now. And again, that's because I had some thread up videos that kind of took off. So that helped those numbers. There have been times in the past where the number was actually pretty accurate. So let's say right now, let's just make it easy and say that it's half off, because you know me in numbers. So let's say it's 50% off right now for me, and I'm actually earning twice as much. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's low. I've heard from a few people over the years who've said theirs were higher than it said it was getting, but it seems like the highest number is the best gauge. Either people are making close to that or more. So you can kind of look at that number and say, okay, that person's at least making that amount. That's generally a good rule of thumb. Now you can see Social Blade ranks me as a C+. Again, this is because of my views per subscribers is actually pretty low. Sorry for the glare over there. We're over there. Yeah. So anyway, but that is my Social Blade. And now we're going to look at 3 channels, reseller channels, who are killing it on their AdSense. Trying to get away from the glare, I'm sorry, but you get the idea. So this is Taco Stacks, and I actually just found his channel a few weeks ago, and he has really great content, and he has content that, like I was talking about, appeals to people outside of the reseller community. He does dumpster diving, he does trash picking, he goes to auctions, he does storage unit auctions. He's out there and he is picking up things all over the place. And that kind of content appeals to people, not only who are resellers, but who aren't. Other people just like to watch this kind of stuff. So let's look at his current AdSense. Now again, this is public information. So if anybody's like, oh, I can't believe you're showing that, this is a public information. Anybody who does YouTube knows about this. Anybody can access it. Now here it's saying that his monthly earnings are $528 to $8.4 thousand. Now, going based on what I'm used to Social Blade showing, I would think that he's in the 8.4. That's the correct number. He's either making that, he's either making close to that, or he's making more than that. So that's freaking amazing. I mean, that his grade is a B. He gets a lot of views based on his subscriber count. He is at 147,000 subscribers right now. He's got 31 million video views. It's super high. You can see here his yearly earnings could be that. Now again, do I know this for sure? I do not. He could be making less. He could be making more. Either way, I think that's awesome. He puts out a lot of content. So that is Taco Stacks. So the second channel I'm going to talk about is Steven and Stephanie. Now they actually have two channels. They have Resale Killers, and then they have, I think it's just Steve and Steph. And I think that's because originally YouTube flagged their video because they were doing live hangouts or something, and so they made a second channel. They have two channels. The Resale Killer channel, look at their monthly estimated income. $743, which I don't know anybody who ever skews that low, up to 11,000 thousand monthly earnings with a yearly earning. Now, look at their other channel. This is the second one I think they subscribe. Now look, they only have 43,000 subscribers and their other channel 72. So they're not even over 100,000 subs, but look at their numbers. Second channel, $7.3 thousand a month. So if you add up these two channels, let's say these numbers are right, $142,000 and $87,000 a year. They're making over $200,000 a year on YouTube. Is that correct? I don't know. Like I said, Social Blade numbers can be off. But even if it's half that, that's still a freaking lot of AdSense money. And they do, lately they've just been doing dumpster diving, I think. Whoops, that's the second channel, or third channel we're going to do. They do the flea markets, but mainly their content lately has been the dumpster diving, and that is super, super popular even outside of the reselling community. So that's why they are bringing in those kind of numbers. And a sneak peek that I just clicked on, and that's Curiosity Incorporated. This is one of my favorite channels. This is a family out of Canada, and they have an antique store, and he does great content. He's bought an abandoned antique store. He just bought a hoarder's house. And as you can see, they have a B. They are already over 140,000 subs. I mean, that's been just like in the last couple weeks. 12 million views. Now look at their AdSense. 20,000 a month. Again, even if Social Blade is off and it's a little less than that, they're still making super good money. Up to $250,000 a year. Now again, is this completely accurate? I don't know. They don't have to come on and, tell what they make. But if it's even half, they are doing awesome. And I love this channel. So if they are doing that kind of money, then hey, good for them. He puts a lot of time and effort into his videos, and they do a lot of work with their store and selling. So I love this channel. And if he's killing it that much on YouTube, then good for him. Okay, so those are the three channels that I see that seem to be making the most money in the reselling community. Again, Social Blade could be off, but even if it was off by half, they're still making really good money making videos. And why are their videos making money? Number one, they appeal to people outside the reselling community. They get a lot of views. People like dumpster diving. They like trash picking. They like storage auctions. That's the kind of content they're putting up. The hoarder house that Curiosity Incorporated has done. That's interesting to anybody, whether you have an antique store or not, whether you sell online or not. That's just fascinating. So they have a much wider audience than me, who mainly just talks about reselling and throws some other stuff in as well. So they don't have to be just getting eBay sellers or Etsy sellers or Poshmark sellers. they're getting so many more people watching their videos, and it's resulting in amazing AdSense. Like I said, it's public information. You can go on socialblade.com. You can look at your channel. I like to look at my channel there, the analytics, but I also compare them to my YouTube analytics over in my account, because again, Social Blade is an estimate. Obviously your real numbers are in your YouTube analytics. So what do you think of these 3 channels? Positive comments only. I mean, if you have like a slight criticism, that's fine, but I'm not going to tolerate like hate, negativity, awful things about them. So please know that. It'll get deleted. But let me know what you think about making money on YouTube. Are you a content creator? Are you making money on YouTube? Do you see what these folks are making? Does it inspire you? Does it give you ideas of maybe how you can expand your audience, or at least give you kind of an insight into what YouTube is looking for to give you that AdSense? I know it makes me think of like, oh gosh, what could I be doing that would, appeal to a wider audience? But I'm not going in the dumpster, so I don't know that it will. But anyway, congratulations to Taco Stacks, Stephen and Stephanie, and also Curiosity Incorporated. If they're making even half of what Social Blade is showing, then they are doing awesome, and kudos to them. So anyway, if you guys like this YouTube Resellers Exposed video, I'm going to make that the title. That's very clickbaity. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave any comments below. Keep them positive. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.